Welcome back to Session 0, where I discuss world building and other RPG topics. Today I want to show off some really fun world building inspired by Rivendell Blade from the Lord of the Rings LCG. If you're interested, please stick around. Alright, thanks for sticking around. Let's take a quick look at Rivendell Blade from Lord of the Rings, and I'll go ahead and show you the item it inspired for Dungeon World. Mechanically, it's pretty standard fare. Only a character with the Noldor or Sylvan trait can attach it, and when you attack with it, it lowers the attacked enemy's defense by 2. For Dungeon World, I made it a very boring weapon with the close and 1-weight tags, and added rare, which isn't a Dungeon World tag, but it adds flavor. I gave it some interesting flavor text. Anyone may wield a Yezrin blade, but only an elf can make it sing the Song of Death. A quote by a Yezrin weapon master named Gerildrin. For mechanics, when wielded by an elf, it grants Precise, which lets you use Dexterity instead of Strength for hack and slash, and 2 Piercing, which reduces the attacked enemy's armor by 2, just like the Rivendell Blade. This makes it similar to, but slightly more powerful than, a dueling rapier. Those are the mechanics, but that's not the best part of the item. The best part is the world building questions, and I'll get you there shortly. When I first conceived of my Session 0 brand back in 2017, I did so with the idea that I would be taking something from pop culture and using it to create starting points for collaborative world building. That's what I did in the first 3 issues of my zine, drawing from The Princess Bride, the video game Skyrim, and the Harry Potter franchise respectively. The idea of taking something well known, scrubbing it clean of all that pesky copyright stuff, and making something new out of it was, and is, really fun for me. I've linked a free world building sample in the description below, in which my players and I answer the questions presented in Session 03, The Dark Forest. My Dark Forest is 100% based on the Forbidden Forest and other aspects of the Harry Potter series, but what we created together is 100% not Harry Potter. It's totally free, so you're not out anything but time if you want to go check it out. Now let's get back to the Rivendell Blade. My blade was forged in Yezrin, just as this blade was forged in Rivendell. I've already shown you some Noldor and Sylvan elves, but there's a third bloodline called the Sindar, and I don't think we see any of them in the Lord of the Rings films. These 3 elven bloodlines are what inspired my first world building question: what are the 3 great elven clans, and by which is the city of Yezrin ruled? This question will allow all kinds of variety in your game, and possibly give a homeland to one of your players' characters. Don't forget the Dungeon World principle: draw maps, leave blanks. Next, let's allow your players to come up with their own versions of Elrond and Galadriel. Who are the rulers of each clan, and what are clan relations? This one's going to help you set up your world's current affairs, at least where the elves are concerned. Next, we get who is the renowned Forge Master of Yezrin, and what symbol adorns their work. This allows you to learn who forged blades in Yezrin, and a way to identify them or anything else made or reforged by the Forge Master. Finally, for some history, or maybe mystery, we get when and why did they stop forging? Don't force your players to answer these questions in any particular way. Take good notes and only nudge them a little if they get stuck. Let them create the world by answering these and other world building questions. You won't have any problems with them buying into it and the stories told there. Let me know in the comments below how you'd answer these questions. One last thing I want to point out on this Yezrin Blade card is the number 2 of 30 here in the corner. The plan right now is to make a print and play deck of 30 cards for world building. The idea being that the GM deals each player 3 cards and lets them choose one from which you'll build a pool of world building questions. We'll see how far I get on that though. If you like my content, please like and subscribe and share it with your friends. Thanks for watching, and as always, have a great day.